The tiny ones there, those are the Rockford Peaches with the Seattle Mariners, and these girls know how to hit it right out of the park, too.
Peaches on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Peaches!
Don't let the sweet name or the cute faces fool you.
We're gonna beat them. I wanna beat the boys!
And that is exactly what they do.
I think it's just kind of interesting because that team is just girls.
The first all-girls baseball team in West Seattle.
Peaches!
Facing off against the boys.
Go!
The outcome? Shocking even their own coach.
This is insane. I can't believe it.
With hit after hit.
Where's your kid? Where's your kid? Hey, guess what? You got it. Hot.
Out after out. They are Peaches, and they are tough.
All the boys at our school think they're better at baseball than us, and I kind of feel really good when we get it better. Who are we? Peaches!
Delaney Clements and Cameron Renfro call themselves BFFs, best friends forever. Childhood playmates dealt some very adult news 3.5 years ago when Delaney got sick.
My cancer is called neuroblastoma.
There was relapse after relapse. Each time chemotherapy took all her hair.
And now I'm gonna lose it again because of this.
But Cameron wasn't going to let her BFF be bald alone.
I didn't want her to be the only one.
A little girl's bold move that came with a big price. Like many schools, Cameron's Colorado school has a dress code. Shaved heads are not allowed, and she was told don't come back until you have hair. But after Cameron's mom wrote about it online, a national firestorm erupted, and last night the school board apologized, allowing Cameron back, saying compassion and selfless acts of courage are to be commended and encouraged.
An 11-year-old, that young lady becomes the youngest high school player to score 1,000 points. Jaden Newman scored it, a 6th grader that plays for high school varsity. She only needed 7 more points to get to that total, and voila, there she is.
That's incredible.
In history, there in Orlando, Florida.
Somebody recruiter. Chicago Bulls, you paying attention?
The Knicks need help of all kinds. She is Lee Adianas Rodriguez Espada. Thankfully, they call her Lee.
Lee was supposed to run a 5-kilometer race in Rochester, New York on Sunday, but she was a little late getting there, so she started with the first group of runners that she saw.
Then she kept running and running and running. 2 hours, 43 minutes later, she crossed the half marathon finish line and she came home with a finisher's medal to prove it. Congratulations to her.
It's very awesome. Then I realized that no woman has their face on paper currency, so I went home and I read the letter.
Blasting down the field is 9-year-old Sam Gordon. A pint-sized football player from Salt Lake City with numbers most would envy. 35 touchdowns, nearly 2,000 rushing yards, and 65 tackles. Oh, and did we mention that it's Sam's first season? Or that Sam is short for Samantha.
It's just fun because all the boys are like, whoa, it's a girl.
On Monday night, Sam's dad uploaded this compilation of her highlights playing in Salt Lake City's Gremlin League to YouTube. By the next morning, nearly 500,000 people had seen it.
I wasn't really sure what kind of response she would have. I thought it was impressive, and it appears that other people enjoy watching her as well.
So many people are marveling at her speed and skill, not because she's a girl playing a male-dominated sport, but because she's so completely dominating all the boys, something that doesn't seem to bother her teammates. Of course, it turns out Sam, has other ambitions.
One of the things I want to do when I grow up is play on the professional soccer team.
So think about that. It's not even her best sport.